Welcome guys back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about Ange Postecoglou at Nottingham Forest. It is fair to say so far that he has made a bit of a pig's ear of the Forest job in his first 7 games managing Forest. Like so bad. The form is mental, but it is fair to say that he's made a pig's ear of it so far. And he might even possibly be out before the end of October. Like, we could be seeing Ange out of a job before the end of October. He might not be Forest manager in November. Like, he could be sacked before Christmas, and I think he will be. I think he'll be sacked way before Christmas, possibly by the end of October. He's not had a great start to life at Forest. 5 losses, 2 draws, and 0 wins from 7 games. 5 losses. 5 losses in 7 games. The pattern goes loss, loss, draw, draw, loss, loss, loss. Only 2 points from that whole sequence. 2 points. Nottingham Forest, like, this isn't just bad for Ange. This is bad for Forest. Both. They sit 17th. They sit 17th with 5 points. They sit 1 point, 1 or 2 points outside of the relegation zone. They've lost. So I'll just give you the results right now. So in Ange's first game, he lost 3-0 to Arsenal. Then he lost 3-2 to Swansea in the EFL Cup, where I think Forest were actually 2-0 up. So that's mental. Drew 1-1 with Burnley. Drew 2-2 with Real Betis in their first Europa League game. Lost 1-0 to Sunderland. Lost 3-2 to Midtjylland in their second Europa League game. And then most recently lost 2-0 to Newcastle. It's not good, is it? Let's be honest. I'm going to use a bit of a play on words here. Big Ange is in very, very big trouble. Like, this is not good at all. And I genuinely think this man will be out of the job before October the 31st. I don't think he'll be in the job by Christmas. Like, this is probably the worst managerial switch of all time, from Nuno to Ange. Like, the quality difference is blinding. Like, it's blindingly obvious, the quality difference. But yeah, I don't know how you can go from Nuno, who got them into Europe last season, to Ange, who's arguably one of the most average managers in Europe. I mean, yeah, he did all right at Celtic, but who hasn't won a Scottish Prem with Celtic? Like, let's be honest. Like, yeah, he did all right at Celtic. He won a couple of Scottish Prems with Celtic. But it's Celtic. It's Celtic. Like, let's be honest, it's not hard to win a Scottish Premiership, is it? It can't be that hard. But yeah, he won a few titles with Celtic, but I don't know what you want to take from that. And then last season, obviously, he won the Europa League in a season where Tottenham had arguably one of their worst ever seasons. What was it, 17th, 1 place outside the relegation zone. Like, do not let the fact that they won the Europa League sugarcoat how bad that season was for Ange Postecoglou. Like, do not let that sugarcoat how bad it was for Ange last season. Like, it was bad. It was really bad. Like, so bad. So bad. It was terrible. I will, to this day, and it's only been about 3 months, not know how they won the Europa League. Like, the Europa League must be crap if they've won that. Genuinely. If Tottenham Hotspur have won the Europa League, then the quality must be rubbish. Genuinely. Arguably one of the worst European finals of all time. But, yeah, Ange so far hasn't done... Let's not beat around the bush here. He's been terrible so far. 5 losses from 7 games isn't good in the slightest. As I said, I don't know how you can go from Nuno to Ange. When Ange was appointed as Forest manager, I just thought, this screams sacking within about a month. This just screams the most average managerial appointment of all time. And I just thought to myself, he's not even lasting a year at Forest. Like, there's no way he even lasts 5 months. Graham Potter has been sacked after a very, very bad managerial tenure at West Ham. I think Vitor Pereira is the next to go from Wolves because, like, they can't carry on like this, the bottom of the league. Ange will be very soon, in my opinion. I just don't think Nottingham Forest can carry on like this. I mean, if you're going to sack Nuno when he got you into Europe and he was winning games quite consistently last season, then you have to sack Ange for losing 5 games out of 7. 5 games out of 7. Like, that's mad. Even losing to Swansea 3-2 when they were 2-0 up. They were 2-0 up and they lost 3-2 to Swansea in the EFL Cup. Like, that's a bad result. That is a bad result. I mean, it's nothing like obviously Grimsby beating United. It's nothing like that. Like, the quality is quite close. I mean, compared to, like, Grimsby and United, that was a shock. A complete shock. But I guess Swansea beating Forest maybe isn't much of like a, oh my God, how's that happened? It doesn't really get you, does it, as much as that result did. The Grimsby Man United result. That result shocked the world. But someone looks at Swansea 3, Forest 2, they're not really going to go, oh my God, I can't believe that's happened. Like, it's not going to happen, is it? So, yeah, Forest did lose 3-2 to Swansea. And I think it was their first and last game of the EFL Cup. They've still not gotten a win. Their only current win so far this season was beating Brentford. I think it was 3-1 to Forest. They beat Brentford. Yeah, that's the only current win this season so far. That's not good enough in the slightest. 1 win from 8 games. I mean, yeah, they did have Nuno in management at that point, and before he was sacked, West Ham did beat Nottingham Forest 3-0. So that might have been the tipping point for Marinakis. But still, Ange Postecoglou is so bad. He's awful. I mean, he was bad at Spurs, but he hasn't won a game yet. He hasn't won a game. He is still yet to win a game out of 7 games. He has lost 5 games out of 7. That's mad when you think about it. 2 draws and 5 losses. The only thing from stopping him from losing all 7 games was the fact that he didn't lose to Betis and Burnley. I think Betis were beating Forest. I'm not sure about Burnley, but Betis were beating Forest and it was lucky to end 2-2. They got beat 3-2 by FC Midtjylland. I just don't know where Forest go from here. When they sacked Nuno, like, and appointed Ange, as I've said, it was one of the strangest managerial appointments of all time. Did you not know what crime he committed at Spurs last season? Like, it was a generational crime, that was. Like, a crime against humanity. That was Spurs' worst finish in my lifetime. I've been around 16 years and that is Spurs' worst finish in my lifetime. 17th under a manager that won them the Europa League. Like, do not let that Europa League title cloud your vision of what happened to Spurs last season. Like, that was the one thing to take away from Spurs last season. That was the one positive of last season. And Spurs fans did not have much to celebrate last season. I mean, to be fair, if I'd won a Europa League and finished 7th, I don't think I'd give much of it, to be honest. But, you know, if they hadn't have won that Europa League, Ange would have been sacked after that Europa League final. But, yeah, arguably one of the worst Europa League finals of all time. Arguably one of the worst European finals of all time. It was a scrappy goal from Brennan Johnson. Like, I didn't watch it, but from the highlights I've seen, it was dreadful. Awful. But yeah, I think that the time is definitely ticking for Ange to get a win. If he doesn't beat Chelsea, which I don't think he will, I think he will be out of a job. And if he... I mean, Marinakis might give him one more chance after Chelsea. I mean, he could beat Chelsea. Imagine that's his first win. Like, they will get a generational cooking off me if that's Ange's first win at Forest. But yeah, I don't think Ange has got long left to get a win. I think if he doesn't beat Chelsea, he's most likely going to be sacked. I think Forest's own fans were singing, "You're going to get sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning," about Ange. That's mad. If your own fans, if the club that you're managing, if their fans are chanting that about you and you're their manager, that's when you know that something's gone bad. But yeah, Ange obviously has to change something very quickly. Else I don't think it's going to work at Forest, and I think he's going to get sacked very soon. But it's been such a bad tenure so far for Ange. 7 games, 5 losses, 2 draws, no wins. Wow. Not good in the slightest. Not good in the slightest. Something that obviously has to change at the club. With Ange, I just don't think this was ever really going to work out. Like, when you look at the candidates, though, there was Marco Silva in there. There was Jose Mourinho. They could have had Jose Mourinho. I mean, there was Sean Dyche as well, but Sean Dyche in it. But you could have had Jose Mourinho and you went for bloody Ange Postecoglou. Like, I don't know what the thinking process was behind that. Like, you could have had a European, a serial winner in Jose Mourinho or Ange Postecoglou, who's won a few Scottish Prems with Celtic and a scrappy European title with Spurs. And you went with Ange. Like, I don't get the thinking process behind some of these decisions that these clubs make. I don't know why you'd take Ange over Jose Mourinho. What does Ange give? What has Ange given to this club so far? What did Ange give for Spurs last season that Marinakis really thought, oh yeah, I like this look. I like the look of this guy. I think we should take him. He's like one of the worst managers in world football. Like, I don't know how you can look at his CV and go, yeah, I like the look of that, compared to Jose's CV, where he's won the Champions League with both Inter and Chelsea, hasn't he? Yeah, he's won the Premier League, I think. Like, he won the Champions. He definitely won the Champions League because he's won it with Porto. He won it with Chelsea, I'm sure. I could be wrong, and I think he might have won it with Inter. But yeah, you could have had Jose and you went for Ange. So yeah, no, it's, you made your bed, so you've got to lie in it. So yeah, if you enjoyed that video anyway, guys, you know what to do. Which means like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and I'll see you lovely on the next one. Please take care of your beautiful selves, and peace out.